Hi, I'm Marie. Welcome to Marie's Kitchen. I'm so glad you're back. Today we're making a peach and blueberry cobbler. This one is so great for summer, especially in Texas. We have so many peaches and they're so sweet. I love this for a summer dessert. And you can use peaches and blueberries, or you can just use blueberries or just peaches. So it's very flexible. My other favorite thing about this recipe is that you only need one bowl. There's no mixers, no beaters, nothing like that. It's a great one for kids to help with. So I really think you're going to enjoy this one. Let's get started.
What's cobbler?
Well, it's kind of like, cobbler is kind of like a mix between like pie and cake. So it's peach and blueberries on the bottom, and then there's just kind of like cake biscuit type thing on top that's sweet. And you bake it all and then you serve it with some ice cream, and it's just delicious.
So is there any eggs in it?
No eggs, so you can taste the batter. That's our favorite part. Okay, so let's go through the ingredients for a peach and blueberry cobbler. What do you need? Yes.
I get to do the mixing, right?
Yes, you're gonna be my mixer in chief. So for the mixture that the sugar mixture that we mix with the peaches and blueberries, we're gonna need some white sugar, brown sugar, cornstarch, lemon juice, and of course the peaches and blueberries. For the topping, which is the kind of a cake biscuit topping, you'll need flour, baking powder, sugar, butter, milk, salt. For the very top, we'll sprinkle on some extra sugar and some cinnamon or nutmeg. So pretty simple. You hopefully have a lot of these ingredients on hand, and then you'll just need to pick up some fresh peaches or blueberries and you'll be good to go. All right, enough talking. Let's get cooking. Okay, over here she's gonna start. So what you do is you make this little sugar cornstarch mixture. We're gonna thicken it a little bit on the stove and then pour that over the fruit, and then that'll kind of thicken the juices and add some sugar and lemon flavor with the peaches and blueberries. So we need 1/4 cup white sugar and 1/4 cup brown sugar.
Okay.
Do that for me? Thanks. And I'll put in 1 tablespoon cornstarch.
Can I move this pot?
Sure, you can move it a little closer to you. There you go. 1 tablespoon cornstarch.
That should be enough.
Yeah. We need a 1/2 cup water, so I'll grab that. No, that goes in the pot. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so she's going to put the brown sugar in the pot. Then we need 1 tablespoon lemon juice. And to kind of get your lemon juice a little easier to squeeze, you can kind of push on the lemon a little bit, soften the lemon, roll it a little bit, and that'll make it easier to squeeze. And we'll just slice this in half.
Okay. Brown sugar goes in the pot.
Great. And then here is 1 tablespoon lemon juice. We're going to put that in.
Ooh, that looks really lemon.
Then 1/2 cup water. You want to pour this in for me?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Thanks.
Can I mix it?
Yeah, mix that up for me. And then we're gonna pop that on the fire and just cook it for a little while until it's thick. So we've got this nice and stirred up. I'm gonna put this on the fire now, okay? Now let's make the topping, which is equally easy. We'll need 1 cup of flour. Best way to measure flour is to spoon it in and then level it off. You can also scoop your cup down in there, and that works. You just don't want to shake it or pack it or anything, or you won't get an accurate measurement. Okay. Whoop. Very nice. That's it. All the way across. Good. So 1 cup flour, you can add that in. Yes. 1/2 cup sugar. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon salt. Here you go. Put this in.
Don't get any salty parts. Make sure to mix this a lot after you put in salt.
That's
you
true.
Don't want salt. And like 1 big bite, you don't want that.
That's right. You do not want it in 1 big bite. So we have 1/2 cup milk. That's it. She's going to add the milk. Then we're going to add the butter, and so we're going to stir it together, and the topping's done. So it's very easy. I love stuff that's in 1 bowl. No mixers, no food processors, all that. So very, very simple.
Yeah, can I have the spatula now?
Yes, the butter needs to be soft. You don't need to melt it, but it needs to be very soft. So take it out right in the beginning when you decide to make this. Take it out, let it soften up, because we're just going to use a spatula or a fork to mix it up into the flour and sugar mixture. Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to stir our mixture over here a little bit. Stir that occasionally while it's cooking.
It's dry. It's just totally dry.
Crazy. Okay. Now we need a half stick of butter or 1/4 cup. And you can measure by just using the tablespoons here. There's a guide on the butter. And we need 4 tablespoons, which equals 1/4 cup. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just go right there. There's our 1/4 cup butter. Coming in. Coming in.
Can I do that?
Sure. Put it in. And then you're gonna...
Nom, 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 nom.
Right. Is it mixing in? This is why you want your soft butter, right? And this, but the thing is it doesn't need to be totally perfectly incorporated. Some lumps of butter is totally fine. So just mix it up as best you can. And while she's doing that, I am going to get the peaches and blueberries ready. So first I'm going to cut the peaches, and you can peel them if you want to. I would recommend peeling them. If you're just too lazy like I am right now, don't peel them. That's 2 cups peaches, so now we'll add our blueberries. And you can actually use frozen blueberries or peaches for this too. Of course, during the summer, I like to use fresh because we have them, but if you want to use frozen, go ahead. It tastes really good. Maybe not quite as good, but still really good. All right, now we'll get this is our mixture here of thickened sugar and cornstarch. What we'll do is we'll take our baking dish, pour the fruit right in there, mix that around a little bit, mix it around, all good. This is real simple. Oh my goodness, did we add baking powder? We totally forgot baking powder. I'm gonna have to add it in like this, and it's probably gonna be lumpy, but hey, that's what happens. Mix that in. At least I remembered. The worst is when you forget to add something and then you don't remember it, and then your dessert is strange. Okay, I mixed our baking powder in, so we are all good on that. And back to the fruit. I'm just going to pour this thickened mixture over the fruit. This is such a great dessert. It's so easy, way easier than my peach and blueberry pie. You don't have to worry about the crust. You just have this little topping that you just spread on. And you could make it gluten-free, the topping. If you want to use gluten-free flour, cup for cup, feel free to make that substitution. Now we'll just add our topping on top of that. Spoon this onto the berries, little lumps. Anyone can make this dessert, and it turns out so good. I love that it's real rustic. The berries kind of bubble up on the edges and kind of bubble up over the filling, and it turns out to this just real juicy, rustic looking dessert. For the topping, we're going to sprinkle a little sugar on top. I'm just going to take about a tablespoon of brown sugar and add some cinnamon, about a half teaspoon. You can add nutmeg if you like it. For some reason, my husband hates nutmeg with a passion. So I'm going to leave it off, but feel free to add it. And then we're just going to sprinkle the sugar and cinnamon on top. Okay, now we're ready to put this in the oven at 375. And you will want to check and see if it's done. Use a toothpick in the center. Also, I'm going to put this on a baking sheet. It's unlikely to boil over, but just in case it does, you don't want to have fruit juice all over your oven. So set your baking dish on a baking sheet, and that'll catch anything that, if it happens to boil over, it'll catch it. Better safe than sorry on that one. We've got baking dish on the cookie sheet, and we'll pop that in the oven. So the cobbler's been cooking for about 60 to 65 minutes. You want to stick a toothpick in and make sure it comes out clean, because if you're using a smaller baking dish and the cobbler topping is a little thicker, it takes a little longer to cook. If you're using a kind of a larger dish and it's more spread out, it'll cook more quickly. So just be sure to test it with a toothpick and just make sure it's done inside. So let's grab that. Toothpick, check. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. So pretty. Love the way, yes, thank you.
It's so bubbly.
It is bubbly. It is very hot. My bear oven mitts, my favorite. Hello. I'm a mama bear. Mama bear. Okay, we're gonna cut a little bite, and it's gonna be so boiling hot, we're gonna put a little cream on it, so nobody burn your mouth. And normally you should let this cool for a little bit, but this is a homemade cooking show, so we don't have them ready to go. We have to actually make it, bake it, take it out, and try it. So.
Oh, that looks so bouncy.
Isn't it? Ooh, nice and fluffy. Remember you made this topping for me?
Mm-hmm. I did.
You can pour some cream on that. Just getting a little bite here. Some for Jack to try.
And you don't have to put the blueberries in or the peach.
That's right. You can do peaches or blueberries or
just anything
both.
that you think would taste yummy in it.
Right. Okay, let's pour a little, I'm going to pour some cream on yours. Little on mine. It's good, huh?
Looks good. Does it taste good?
We'll find out. This is also great with ice cream. We just are trying to cool it off a little right here with a little cream. Yum.
I put mine in the freezer.
Oh my god, it's so good.
The beach is good.
Fruity.
It's hot, but it's good.
You want to try mine?
Sure.
I'm going to try a little bite. Not too much fruit, because that's top. Yeah.
Delicious.
Really good. Thanks so much for joining us on Marie's Kitchen. Today we made an easy peach and blueberry cobbler. So simple, you don't need any beaters, just a bowl, a pot, and a baking dish. So I really hope you get to try this one. If you do, let me know, leave me a comment. We would love to hear from you. Also, be sure to give us a thumbs up. We love seeing your likes. It always encourages us and makes us want to do more videos. So go ahead and give us a like. Also, be sure to subscribe. We've got lots more videos coming up with recipes just like this with just a few ingredients. They're so easy and they come out so delicious. And that really is what this is all about. It's about giving you some recipes that you feel really confident making, and then you can feel really proud serving to people that you love. From my kitchen to yours. Thank you. Thank you.
You done now?
Yeah. Oh.
I'm gonna make a fork for the wet ingredients.
Oh, good idea.
There are no more wet ingredients. Oh, that is dry. That's right.
Just my half teaspoons.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
You're gonna taste it?
Yeah, just to make sure it tastes good.
Probably.
That is good.
trying to get the peel off.
Remember, you can always do this.
Remember, you can always do this. In Texas, we have a lot of peaches, especially in a town called Fredericksburg, and I have so many memories going there when I was young with my mom, and we'd get peaches, you know, right off the farm, and then you can eat them right then, and they're just dripping down your fingers, and they're so sweet and they're so good. So peaches in summer are just such a great memory.